guys and gals, this is Skaden from Ironhype bringing you a very special guide on gearing up for raiding in patch 6.2.3 and beyond. If you're anything like me, you've already pre-ordered the upcoming Legion expansion out of pure hype. This means, of course, you've received a free level 100 character boost. Using the method described in this video, I personally managed to go from item level 640, which is what boosted characters start out at, to killing Heroic Archimonde in just 9 days. Let me go ahead and say now that these results have a lot to do with luck on certain drops, as well as whether or not you are in a guild that raids regularly, as these both can help or hurt you greatly. To begin with, the best thing to do is begin the Tanaan Invasion quest to grant you access to Tanaan Jungle and the subsequent Apexes quests and dailies. While doing this, you can queue up for Blackrock Foundry looking for raid and go ahead and work toward item level 650. Item level 650 is a breakpoint, after which you can queue for Hellfire Citadel Raid Finder and receive some pretty good drops that will be of huge help to you on your way to the top. Mobs and a few quests in the Tanaan Jungle will drop pieces of baleful gear, which, when activated, will create an item level 650 piece appropriate for your current spec. These baleful pieces also have a chance to Warforge, an obvious boon to gearing as fast as you can. This is one of those parts where it definitely helps to be lucky. Go ahead and snag your 3 rerolls for the week, but don't use them yet. There is a key time coming up where they will be much more useful to you. Hopefully, between Baleful Pieces and Blackrock Foundry looking for raid pieces, you can hit 650 in a day or two tops. At this point, Hellfire Citadel Raid Finder will unlock, giving you far greater chances at loot. In case you don't already know, there are a whopping 13 bosses in Hellfire Citadel, which equates to 13 separate but equal chances at some sweet, sweet perks. It is at this point that things get a little bit interesting. While you do the Hellfire Citadel Raid Finder, go ahead and queue for random battlegrounds. Now, before you burn me at the stake, I know what you're going to say, but Skaden, PvP gear isn't really optimal for PvE. Everyone will hate me and throw things at me. While PvP gear is obviously not optimal, mostly because the stats tend to be exactly the opposite of what you need for PvE depending on your class, they are a critical part of boosting your item level quickly. Pieces of PvP gear purchased with honor have an item level of a whopping 700. This is a great tool to supplement your current PvE gearing. More primary stats, higher damage per second or white damage, and increased amounts of secondary stats more than make up for the sometimes less than ideal stat distribution on PvP gear. Again, I'm not saying to deck yourself out in purely PvP gear, but using it to supplement your gearing can really help a ton. By this time, depending on whether or not the week has reset yet, which is every Tuesday for those of you that don't know, you should be able to pick up 3 more reroll tokens, which, by the way, are called Seal of Inevitable Fate from the vendor in Warspear. Once you use a combination of PvP gear and Hellfire Citadel LFR gear, it should be relatively easy to hit around item level 680. This is a rough estimate of when it's feasible to start finding mythic dungeon groups in the Looking for Group tool in the default interface. Granted, it won't be easy, as many people seek quick runs for fast valor and want people as high as item level 710 plus sometimes, but it's definitely doable. This is a time when having a helpful, friendly guild of raiders comes in handy, as they could help you through the mythic dungeons. Mythic dungeons drop item level 685 gear, which has a chance to Warforge even higher. Some may disagree with me here, but I believe using the 6 rerolls you've accumulated thus far from mythic dungeons is a great way to hit a final spike in item level before being able to find normal Hellfire Citadel raid runs. Using this method, it should be fairly simple to achieve item level 690, wherein you will already be well on your way to starting Hellfire Citadel normal runs and maybe even a run of lower heroic difficulty. Well guys, that's about it. If this guide helped you out, please do us a favor and like and subscribe down below. Best of luck to you guys in your gearing. And from me, Skaden, and all of us here at Ironhype, no matter who you are, no matter where you're at, have a great one, and we'll see you next time.